So how do you alleviate stress at work is what we want to get into. And the problem with our response is that when we have stress triggers at work, we only have two responses because basically we still have the Neanderthal coping mechanism of flight or flight. You either run from a dinosaur, or if it's a little baby dinosaur you can fight it. But you cannot punch your boss in the face. That is not an option in today's environment. So you have to adapt, and you have to become the next level beyond what a Neanderthal is. And we're here to talk about that today. And relieving stress at work can be done in whatever method that you choose, whether it be prayer or meditation. You need to do that ahead of time. And to practice ahead of time, there's so many free ways to do it. You can go to church. The library has plenty of free programs where they have meditation, they have Tai Chi, they have bar calls, they have a lot of things. The meetup.com, you can even Zoom in. You don't even have to leave your house. You can go to church on Zoom. You can meditate on Zoom. This is a wonderful asset. You have to try and develop your abilities to adapt to stress before you have a horrible event at work. Because a lot of us, me included, eating chocolate cake because of a stress trigger is not a viable option in getting rid of stress. The reason chocolate cake works so well is because it puts you in the right now. Like, just think of eating that chocolate cake. Close your eyes and think of the creaminess. You can't think of the future, and you're not the past. You don't have all these things going on in your mind. When you get that chocolate cake, I mean, I was addicted to sugar. I once opened a can of chocolate syrup and tasted it, and then I drank the whole thing. And I realized I was addicted, but I stopped after being arrested for robbing a delivery truck full of ding-dongs. I knew that I had to stop my sugar addiction. And so, you have to enjoy right now. Let me read you a quote. I have learned to become content with whatever the circumstances. Philippians 4:11. And a modern philosopher, Michael Singer, says, you have one choice all day. To be happy or not. That's it. So every single moment, you can either be happy or... When we think about our past problems, the past doesn't exist. It's just a movie. And when you go and you're thinking about these past problems that you had at work or you just caught up in them, it's like, would you pay money to go see a bad sequel? Would you pay money to go see Friday the 13th Party? No, you would not. So why are you going through these problems in the past? Forget it. Learn from it and move on. A lot of people, and me included, now if it's good things, like if I'm walking in the woods, everybody has a favorite pet. I think that's okay. When you imagine the favorite pet you used to have, that favorite pet would have done this. A lot of guys will reminisce about unholy acts they've had in the past, and that's fine. Women probably reminisce of shopping in New York City and extravagance. I don't know. That's okay. But the past is bad. And if you are scared of the future and you have fears of the future, you have to try and get rid of that. We want you, like, look around the room. It's so beautiful in here. Why would you want to be afraid of the future right now or reminisce about the past? Because the right now is so good. Look, like, just don't worry about any nonsense. It's hard. I know. So what you want to do is you want to live in clock time, not psychological time. Stay here now. Don't drift off. One of the problems we have is we have this chattering voice in our mind. It's always saying stupid things, and you can't shut it up sometimes. Like it might say, oh, don't do the international speech contest. You're going to freeze up and cry and walk off and fail. That's a dumb voice. If you picked up a hitchhiker who was always saying these dumb things, you would kick it out at QT. You would get rid of the voice. So we want you to stay here. Stay here in the now, my friends. Thank you.